Alexa, can you put the volume down to 2?
Being recorded now.
I know. That's part of the deal. Just behind the scenes. All right.
Oh,
Greg, how you doing?
This is like.
This is where we segued right into it. Welcome to 80-60, or no, the 80-60 rule. I'm Mark. I'm 60.
I'm Greg. I'm 80.
He's 80. So, Greg, right before we push record here, I want to see if you can do this. All right. A little off track here, but I'm springing this on you. Can you name all the Kardashian girls? Go.
Kourtney and Khloe, and oh gosh, I can't remember.
Who's the main one?
Kim.
Kim, you got it. All right. All right. Anyway, we're back with another episode of the 80-60 rule. Two guys sitting around trying to solve all the problems in the world.
Those three, that really increased to get the intelligence of the world up.
Right. We brought the level right off the bat with that hard-hitting. Can you name them all?
I tell you, everybody wouldn't have learned that. No.
But you faltered. You missed the main one. So
yeah, I missed the main one.
Maybe we should study.
Shows you I don't give a damn.
Yeah. I don't know. You must give a little damn because you remembered the two Khloe and Kourtney there.
Yeah, because she was just on a commercial yesterday.
Oh, all right. Anyway, what's on your mind today?
All right, I have some things. I want to thank the viewers who called me and gave me some suggestions. And one suggestion I have here regarding Barry Bonds and some of the other athletes who did steroids. And it says, should Barry Bonds be considered for the Hall of Fame?
Oh, okay.
I've been thinking a lot about that. And I don't think so. Well, I don't think so because he shouldn't have done it. It's illegal. It was an unfair advantage. I don't think he or any one of others, like Sammy, I call him Sammy So-So, he didn't apologize. No one's apologized.
Right.
So
did any of those guys from that era, did anybody apologize?
I don't think so. I don't know. I was thinking about McGwire. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
And the question is, I would have it. Should that be a case-by-case decision or just a blanket decision?
You mean for the Hall?
Yeah.
It should probably be case-by-case, right? Because how about this? When time passes, does that make the decision earlier, or are we hard and fast with no meant no back then and it still means no, or do we look at it now as a case-by-case basis?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
Yeah, well, that could have to do with some sort of remorse or whatever. But off the top of my head, I don't think anybody has really. There's probably somebody, but my problem with what you were just talking about is like I used to think no unfair advantage, but now that I realize everybody was doing it, just about everybody was doing it during that time, it's kind of made me change a little bit. What I was thinking about though, I don't like the little fraternity, the little club the writers have, where they kind of dangle their power out there, and it really should be about the stats. I think, right? I don't know. About the stats. Was this guy the best of his era, type of thing, stat wise? And we get the steroid thing in there, but what I mean is sometimes I think the writers feel like they have all this power and they kind of hold things over people's head.
Yeah.
If he didn't grant interviews, if he didn't do this or whatever, if he wasn't a friend of the writer or whatever, but I don't know.
Yeah, they act like they're really up here. And,
yeah. And my thing about that, when they think they're holier than thou about not letting somebody in after all these years when they were doing steroids, I think about writers, and I bet you these guys behind their old-fashioned Smith Coronas or whatever are partaking in substances, maybe not steroids, but I bet you there's writers who go, oh, I write better when I'm buzzed a little with Jack Daniels, or I buzz. I write a little better when I've got a little, weed in me here. I mean, Edgar Allan Poe did not write all that weird stuff straight. He was he was on something. So it is, you know, it's kind of historical that writers use a little bit of enhancement to be creative.
Yeah.
So are they the right ones to judge whether or not somebody else was using?
And I think too, like, well, what I did want the steroids is I was trying to think of, is it Giamatti? Bart Giamatti? Who was the one?
Yeah, right?
Yeah, he was the one that was very baseball minded. You could tell he was a really solid guy.
Wow, I forgot about him. You're right.
Paul Giamatti's father, right? Giamatti.
That's Paul Giamatti's father?
Yeah.
The actor?
Yeah.
Paul Giamatti, the actor. His father was
yes.
Bart Giamatti.
You could Google it.
I didn't know that. I learned something new.
What you learned?
80-60 rule. All right. Okay. This is do I earn credit hours for that? I hope I can apply credit hours to this.
No, just brownie points.
Okay. Okay. Bragging rights. Anyway, I was just, you know, I'm being sarcastic about the writers being on something. However, you know, maybe they shouldn't hold their thumbs up, thumbs down.
Yeah.
That's
the thing is, though, with Bonds, and especially with Bonds, and like the pitcher, Roger Clemens. Yeah, they were good to begin with. They didn't have to do it.
Exactly. Yeah.
Of all the things that really gets me of all this is the Houston Astros. That was deliberate. People knew it, and they let it go. The manager let it go, and the manager only got 1 year. Both the guy, he's now in Boston. The other guy is in Detroit, I think.
Why am I drawing a blank on their names? Cora? Was it Cora?
Oh, Cora's in Boston.
Yeah.
You can tell this is not rehearsed because you wouldn't be drawing a blank.
I get right, exactly. During rehearsal, we would have figured that out. And then the other guy, I can picture him, but I can't. Name him. But that's the banging of the garbage can we're talking about, right?
Yeah. Terrible.
Yeah.
It's
that's
great to get somebody. That means you were outsmarted them, but not that way.
No. Yeah, it's athletic ability is how it's supposed to be awarded, right?
Yeah.
Not are you more conniving than the other team? Yeah.
So we move on.
Sure.
All right. I'd like to discuss. I saw the San Francisco Giants decided, it was in the New York Times and MLB. Decided, whoa. Yeah, tell you have all these hats now. You know?
I've got all the hats over here. Whatever team you mentioned, I'm able to. No, this was a coincidence.
Okay.
Anyway.
Here it is. There's 13 coaches, and Gabe Kapler, who I didn't like because he was with the Phillies. He thought he was something. They have 13 coaches, and you're ready for. You have a bullpen catching coach. You have a pitching coach. Then you have a director of pitching.
Wow.
Then you have a bench infield coach. You have an assistant hitting coach. Then you have a director of hitting assistant coach. Wow. Then you have assistant pitching coach, a quality assurance coach, a first base coach, a hitting coach, a third base coach, a major league assistant coach. What does that mean? A major league assistant coach, another one, a bullpen catcher, and a coach in the video.
So that's 13 total?
Yeah. You see it?
Well, yeah, but wow. So
that's they say that would get more individual tutoring, individual instruction, and with people, I guess they could gravitate to different people. I guess are there going to be arguments? You know, somebody could say,
yeah,
look at him, he's not, I'm going to go with him now. Oh, you can't go with him, you know.
Right.
I think
but how many game coaches? How many coaches in the dugout during the game? It's got to be just the traditional third base, first base, bench coach. That assistant coach is probably the bench coach that we've heard all these years.
Yeah.
Did you see in the game the other night with the Giants where I think she's the only coach
That's
on a
her right
coaching
here.
staff.
Her name is Lisa Nackton,
Yeah.
Major League Assistant Coach.
Yeah. Did you see her? She got in the game
Alyssa, yeah.
on the field because they kicked out, I think, the first base coach for arguing a play, and then she came in, and so it was the first woman ever on the field.
Yeah.
During the thing, and I thought it was pretty cool. You know, I mean, I've got a couple of daughters. I think it would be, you know, if they were, you know, fans of baseball growing up and they saw an opportunity, I'd be really proud if they were out there coaching first base. You know,
I would be too. I guess the only question I would have, I have no problem with that. I don't want to make it a statement. Are you making a statement, or are you trying just
right? Is she qualified or not? Right?
Yeah.
And that's a tough question too, because there's plenty of guys out there, you know, coaching first or dugout coaches or bullpen coaches who probably don't know what the hell they're doing. So it's you know, we can't hold her to a different standard.
No.
But you're right. You can't use it as a token, sort of like, look at us, aren't we great because we're given this opportunity? Yeah. I'm guessing that somebody who's willing to be the first like that probably knows their stuff.
Well, there's a guy like as a manager, he just comes to my mind now. For the San Antonio Spurs, Popovich.
Yeah.
He's out in front.
Yeah.
So if he's saying it, yeah, I'm with you. You know?
Yeah.
You go like,
right.
Who's this guy? What's he saying? Who is this? What is his credential? You know, like, well, Popovich has been there.
But I would also think if Popovich is here, I would imagine all his staff is like, I don't think there wouldn't be that like, yeah, but this coach told me this or this coach told me that. If Popovich is at the top,
there'd
be the common goal of championship if somebody like Popovich is running the deal there.
Hey, look, when there's an NBA game with Popovich, I saw with the Bulls how the players really go to him. You tell they really like him.
About the opposing players?
The opposing player.
Yeah.
Like DeRozan.
Oh,
really, you could tell because he said to him, I hope I'm getting it half right. But DeRozan's father was dying, and he says, "Take our plane and go."
Wow.
You know?
Wow.
See?
Wow. Yeah. Yeah. There's a lot of good guy stuff and good girl stuff that we don't hear. You know, we hear a lot of the negative, but we certainly don't hear enough of the positive when it comes to influences and things like that.
Yeah.
You know?
I have another question like this. This blew my mind. From the LA Times. UCLA advertised a faculty job that pays nothing whatsoever. All right, I'm going to read it to you, okay?
Yeah.
The number is 0. That's how much one of the nation's premier public universities said it would pay for an assistant adjunct professor in the chemistry department. The website included, applicants must understand there will be no compensation for this position. In other words, no salary, no benefits. Applicants must have a doctorate in chemistry, biochemistry, or an equivalent discipline, significant experience in teaching chemistry or biochemistry at college level. Teaching is part of the job description. 3 to 5 letters of reference are required. Then
was it not publicity stunt, but were they doing like some sort of study to see? No, this is legit. This is legit.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Some thought the original proposal might be a joke or a hoax, but it appears not to be so. But the mystery is only deepened in an apologetic one-line statement over the weekend. Miguel A. Garcia Garibay, who is usually Dean of Physical Sciences, was responsible for the job post. He wrote, we recognize, quote, we recognize the language in this particular advertisement could have benefited from additional context.
Stating the obvious.
Arrangements such as these are common in academia.
So was it like for that person to gain experience, we'll let you be in this thing, but we're not going to pay you?
Yeah.
So they could have phrased it that way then.
Yeah.
It makes me think that was it generated with algorithms? Meaning was it like sometimes on Twitter, you can read a tweet on Twitter and you can definitely tell that it was created by a bot or, you know, a bot fake. Was this something that was generated by somebody saying, okay, like when you call Walgreens and you get the automated message or CVS, you know, was this generated by somebody who just said, I'm going to create this, and they just pushed a button and it came out reading as bland as possible?
I don't think so.
No, probably not. Yeah. I was trying to give him the benefit of the doubt.
The guy that's, by the end of the job post that disappeared, the usual spokesman said the original post contained errors and the new one correctly written will be posted.
Okay.
So, I mean, in internships, I mean, in schools.
Yeah.
You know, there's a lot of.
So that's what it is, right? It's an internship.
Yeah. It could be an intern. Yeah.
Okay.
Go to an internship, whatever, you know.
Yeah. All right. Hey, let's wrap this up. When we're going to say goodbye, but then we're going to come right back and you were going to talk about just the workforce or whatever situation that's result or, you know, with the pandemic and everything, right?
Right. Just some statistics which I think what's happening in restaurants and other communities, what's happening in office buildings.
Yeah.
Is how, and essentially how people now are more understanding the public. Service is slow because they know why. It's not like, what is this?
Right. Yeah, it's really interesting. We all see it no matter what part of the country, you know, we live in. We all drive by, you know, office buildings that are empty parking lots or we you know, whatever, or we're in situations where the service isn't as fast as it used to be. So we all see it. But all right, so we'll jump on that in a second.
Okay.
I'm 60 and this
I'm
guy,
80.
He's 80. So we'll be right back. All right.
All right.